A loud explosion was reported near a CRPF school in Delhi's Rohini. Forensic team has rushed to the spot. Delhi Police Fire Department have also arrived at the spot. What we're learning now is that the police have cordoned off the area. A white powder or a white substance was spotted on the school wall is what we're learning. Of course, investigation continues into what exactly this white substance is. The police have also called for the CCTV footage from nearby areas. Remember, this particular school is located near several shops as well. After this particular explosion, there was some damage that was reported to nearby shops as well as a car as well. And this wall of the school that is bordering the CRPF camp as well, where learning has seen some sort of damage. Now, video of the incident surfaced online as a video was recorded by a local resident, which shows a cloud of smoke that was billowing from the area of the blast. We're also learning that immediately after the explosion, there was some sort of foul smell that was arising from this area. What exactly caused the explosion is unknown as of now. The police are investigating the case. What we know so far is that the police have cordoned off the area to investigate the case and that a white substance was obtained from the school wall, where we're learning that there has been some sort of damage. Now, near the school wall is where the explosion has been reported. The police have also asked for CCTV footage from nearby areas from near the CRPF school is what we're learning to ascertain what exactly is the cause of this particular explosion. This is the latest that we're tracking for you as far as the explosion reported from Rohini. My colleague Shreya joins us from the ground. Shreya, take us to the latest details coming in. We're learning that the police have cordoned off the area and that a white substance was spotted on the school wall as well.
That's right. The investigation is unfolding quite rapidly here, and as you can see right behind, this entire area has been cordoned off. The security has been beefed up. The bomb squad, Delhi police, forensic lab experts, all of them are here to investigate this situation. And of course, the National Security Guard has been informed, and they may arrive at the scene because, as you rightly said, a white powder-like substance has been spotted on the wall. And initial investigations suggest that it appears to be a crude bomb explosion, but further details will emerge after a thorough investigation by the teams on site. And of course, we know that the Delhi police have swiftly taken possession of the DVRs containing CCTV footage from the vicinity of this CRPF school in Rohini and the surrounding areas. Here, as you can see, that the windows of these nearby magnitude the explosion that took place early in the morning, it has left the residents of this entire area quite anxious because they did not see any fire taking place or any casualty being reported, but the sound itself was led to a chaotic situation. And of course, we saw these distressing visuals of the smoke, the thick layers of smoke coming out, and also how the explosion to the shattering of windows and
right, we'll come back to my colleague Shreya on the ground. We'll try and fix that connection. Before that, let me head on to Senior Managing Editor of NDTV, Nikunj Garg, joining us with more details. Nikunj, now can this be seen as a serious law and order situation? Because we are seeing that the police have cordoned off the area. They're also asking for CCTV footage from the area, and they've obtained some sort of white substance on this wall of the CRPF school.
Well, yes, certainly we can see it, and we should see it as a serious law and order transgression at this point in time. How big that transgression is, we will obviously get to know by the passage of time and the investigation as the investigations progress. What you are seeing is one thing, but I have spoken to the top officials in the security establishment, and they quite clearly tell me that this is not any benign kind of an explosion, is what currently they can say. And as I said, that how serious is this aggravation or how serious this transgression of the law and order situation of the national capital this is. And this, remember, it's coming right ahead of the festive season, right ahead of the festival of Diwali, which is just a few days from now in the national capital and in the entire North India, celebrated with great fervor. In fact, almost all over across the country. So this comes at a place where the CRPF has a position, Central Reserve Police Force, country's largest paramilitary force, country's largest contributory in the internal security duties, the duties of maintenance of law and order, is the Central Reserve Police Force. The school shares a compound wall, is what I'm told, with the Central Reserve Police Force's camp. Now, if there is a transgression and if there is an attempt to sort of escalate the matters by targeting or any which way trying to take an aim at the Central Reserve Police Force's encampment there, then that is quite clearly serious. Now, as Shreya is describing, that this was a loud thud of explosion, windows shattered, a white substance has been recovered. The region of the security establishment, if you see the anti-terror unit of Delhi Police, which is called the Special Cell of Delhi Police, is there at the spot. The National Security Guard is there. National Security Guard, I must tell you for our viewers, has an inbuilt component which is called NDTV, National Bomb Data Center. It retrieves all the unauthorized explosions in the country, collects and collates data, and then prepares a sort of inventory of them to keep for the future. It's like a database for the future references. So all of that exercise is going on. I am not saying for a moment that this is some kind of a mega strike or mega attack or something of that nature. But what we have to certainly see it as is a serious law and order transgression in the heart of the national capital. Remember, this area, part of the extensions of North Delhi, is thickly populated, very heavy population of society residents here. And as Shreya was saying, that the residents around here are anxious because of this kind of an activity. And then there are larger stakes involved with the geopolitical and neighborly things that is going on currently. But let me not get into them rightly, at this moment, currently. And let me only restrict myself to saying that this is serious enough matter and it warrants concern. And I'm quite sure that the authorities concerned are paying the due concern to it and are going ahead with the required amount of wherewithal into this entire thing and trying to ensure that whatever this transgression is, going forward, it is contained and it doesn't slip out of hand. But nonetheless, for the Delhiites, a rude jolt this morning, on a Sunday morning, right ahead of the festive season, in the heart of the national capital, where millions live, that area is teeming with millions, and it's largely a middle-class locality. Prashant Vihar, close to Rohini, extensions of North Delhi, as I said. It's a rude jolt, and I'm quite sure that the security establishment will do whatever it can to contain the fallout of this action, which I would call at this stage as an unauthorized sort of a blast, and contours of which will become clearer with the passage of time.
Thank you, Nikunj, for joining us and bringing us some sort of context into what we can understand out of this particular incident as well. My colleague Shreya joins us from the ground there, from the incident spot. Shreya, take us through the investigations taking place. We're also learning that the police have asked for CCTV visuals to be obtained from the shops nearby, because we are seeing that particular area, the CRPF school, is quite locked with residential areas, shops, restaurants close by as well.
That's right. The investigation is unfolding quite rapidly, and let me just show you the visuals here. It is becoming quite chaotic because all the special teams have arrived, the Delhi Special Unit, the Forensic Lab, and also the Bomb Disposal Squad. They are sort of clarifying that the investigation is going on and they are probing the matter in every angle possible. And of course, they have sort of taken possession of the DVRs containing CCTV footage from the vicinity of the CRPF school. It is a serious matter at the end of the day, because this kind of an explosion in the middle of, a hustling, bustling area in Rohini, in Prashant Vihar, that to right outside CRPF school is quite quite threatening for the residents who are living here. Let me get you the voices of the people here. Sir, आपने सुबह क्या मतलब आपने आवाज़ आपके पास आया, अभी क्या लग रहा है आप लोगों को? Is there a sense of anxiety because festivities is round the corner?
आई थिंक इट्स अ फेस्टिवल सीजन एंड मेरे ख्याल से हर फेस्टिवल सीजन में हमेशा दिल्ली हाई अलर्ट पे होती है, सबको पता है, रेड अलर्ट में रहती है। अब ये क्या उनका मकसद था ये दिखाना, क्या उनको ये क्या दहशत फैलाना चाहते थे? क्योंकि अच्छी बात ये थी कि सुबह का वक्त था, स्कूल है, पहली बात संडे का दिन था, ये नॉर्मल डे होता तो बच्चे होते हैं यहाँ पे भीड़ होती है, यहाँ पे पास में रोहिणी कोर्ट है, यहीं आगे जाके क्राइम ब्रांच है, तो पहली बात तो ये कोई सोच भी नहीं सकता ऐसा कुछ हो भी सकता है। संडे का दिन था तो एक तो बच्चों का कुछ नहीं था, खाली थी रोड। जब हम उठ कर आए, क्योंकि जब ये घटना 7:44 के, क्योंकि हम जैसे ही उठे हैं, ज़्यादा क्या सोचेगा बंदा कि सिलेंडर फट गया होगा या क्या फटा होगा, पर इतनी तेज़ आवाज़ आने के बाद बहुत देर तक, कम से 10 से 15 मिनट धुआं, पूरा धुआं था, धुआं और स्मेल था, प्रॉपर
बहुत स्मेल थी जब हम लोग यहाँ पर आए थे। और इतना कि हमारे घर की, मेरा घर है, ये गाड़ी के शीशे पूरे हिल गए, जो घर के दरवाजे थे ना वो तक, उनकी जो चटकनियाँ वगैरह है वो तक सब टूट गई, वो सब जाम हो गई, उसके पेच वगैरह खुल गए। और यहाँ पे पूरा इतना धुआं था कि यहाँ पे कुछ नज़र नहीं आ रहा था। और जो गाड़ी यहाँ पे खड़ी थी, गाड़ी वाला बेचारा वो कह रहा है कि उसके शीशा जो टूटा है वो तब गाड़ी से जस्ट निकले ही थे। तो ये था यहाँ का। ये शॉप्स तो शाम को बंद हुई है, वहाँ पे बस एक लवपुरी वाला खुला था,
जो खुला था,
एक लवपुरी वाला सिर्फ वही खुला था, और उसी के यहाँ पे लोग पूरी खाने के लिए उतरे थे, जिनको ने लाइव एकदम देखा है, और उनकी गाड़ी के शीशे टूके, और वो इतनी दहशत में है इस समय कि वो कोई जवाब भी नहीं दे पा रहे हैं।
हम घर में बैठ के कांपने लगे थे जैसे ही बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट हुआ, उन पे क्या बीत रहेगी। जब ये क्लाउड पहले आया था तो मैं उतर के देखा तो एकदम प्लास्टिक की स्मेल आ रही थी, इतनी अजीब सी स्मेल थी कि आप सांस नहीं ले पाओगे। इट वॉज वेरी sophisticated, yes, suffocating. So after I came downstairs, I went to the side from outside only, and I saw that there was a crack on, and then everyone came running around, so I just went back.
Right now, sir, do you feel a tad bit hopeful that, the special teams are here, investigation is going on, there are, investigation
There and forensic team is there. They must be taking care of this, and this should be taken very seriously, because this Prashant Vihar is a very sophisticated area, and big some good people are living here. बिल्कुल शांत माहौल है यहाँ पे, कभी ऐसा कुछ नहीं हुआ, some of the posh areas of Delhi, और वहाँ पे ऐसा हो जाए और इतने मतलब, लेकिन ये संडे को जो हुआ, इट इज़ पर्पसफुली डन, थिंकिंग कि यहाँ पे दहशत फैलाई जाए, फेस्टिव सीजन्स को और ज़्यादा उसको सीरियसली लिया जाए। तो बट ये
आर्मी का स्कूल है,
ये जो CRPF स्कूल है, ये आर्मी का स्कूल है, सेंट्रल रिजर्व पुलिस फोर्स का स्कूल है, दे आर ऑल्सो एक्टिव। तो मस्ट सी कि क्या वजह रही, क्या रहा।
सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेस थी वहाँ पे, उस समय भी थी, गेट में हमेशा रहती है। उसके बाद ये घटना हुई है, ये बहुत चिंता का विषय है वैसे ही, और इसमें इन्वेस्टिगेशन प्रॉपर्ली सीरियसली मैनर में होना चाहिए कि क्या हुआ जो दिल्ली के दिवाली से 10-15 दिन पहले इन्होंने ये कुछ करा है। तो देयर मस्ट बी इन्वेस्टिगेशन,
कुछ अल्टीमेशन देने के लिए ही वो करे, ताकि ज़्यादा किसी को कुछ हो ना, सिर्फ एक लोगों के मन में दहशत देने के लिए, वार्निंग देने के लिए कि क्या warning.
That case investigation is still going on. We have not found concrete answers as of now, and of course the Delhi special cell is carrying out the investigation. But the matter is quite grave because of the consequences. We have seen the compound wall being heavily damaged of the CRPF school. The windows of the shops in the vicinity is shattered. The residents have been left feeling extremely anxious. Even they could feel the vibration of the explosion that took place early in the morning. But they are also at the same time hopeful that the investigation will give concrete answers, and the law and order of this area in Prashant Vihar in Rohini.
Right. Right. Thank you, Shreya, for joining us and bringing us those details as well as powerful eyewitness accounts from the ground as well. Continue tracking the story for us as it develops. I'm also being joined by former DCP of Delhi Police, Ellen Rao. Thank you for joining us this morning, Ellen Rao. At this point, can this be seen as a serious security lapse or a security issue? Now, we're not sure yet what exactly was the origin of this explosion, but a lot of angles are being investigated, sir.
Yes. This is really a very sad incident. After a long pause in Delhi, there was no such blast in the last about 10-12 years. But this blast has caused a very serious concern about the safety and security of the people of Delhi, because it seems to be a very big blast, and investigation is going on, and after investigation it will be revealed that what type of explosive was used. Apparently it seems that some RDX might have been used, but FSL team and the NIA and other teams are working on this to find out exactly what was the explosive used, and on the basis of that thing the further investigation will be carried out by special cell, and I hope that it will be worked out very soon, because in Delhi no such bomb blasts have remained unsolved till now. I think special cell will take over this case, and the investigation will be done expeditiously, so that the culprits are brought to book, and the people of Delhi, they feel safe, especially during this Diwali season.
Right, sir. And in fact, talking about, like you said, this is ahead of the festive season, and the fact that this is a residential area, a lot of parts of it are quite interesting. The fact that it's a residential area, there are shops, it's near a CRPF camp is what we're learning, and this is near a school. So if this were to be a weekday, then it could have caused a lot more commotion.
Because of festival season, number one, and then it occurred near a CRPF camp, CRPF school, and in the vicinity of the residential area. That all speaks very high risk during this period, and it may be taken care of this by the all police stations, and the area SHOs will be on high alert, and so that no untoward incident further took place, and this case is worked out very soon as possible.
Right, so thank you so much for joining us and sharing your thoughts on this development. Now we'll come back to this story as more developments come in. For now, we shift our focus to more news coming in from Jharkhand, a poll-bound state. We're learning that the India bloc declares its first list of candidates. The Congress and GMM are going to contest on 70 seats is what we're learning, while RJD fumes over the number of seats that they've gotten. Now, Hemant Soren says that 11 seats are going to be offered to other allies. RJD seems unhappy with this sort of split between seats of the Congress, the India Alliance as well. Listen into these political reactions first.
हम 5 सीटों पर रनर अप रहे, बाकी हमारे गठबंधन के सहयोगी लोग शायद उतनी सीटों पर परसेंटेज टर्म्स में रनर अप नहीं रहे। इन चीजों का समायोजन हमें दुख के साथ कहना पड़ता है कि यूनिलैटरल फैसला लिया गया कि आपको फलाने नंबर ऑफ सीट का ऑफर दिया जा रहा है। ये न राजद की ऐतिहासिक ताकत के अनुरूप है, न समकालीन जो परिस्थितियां हैं उसके अनुरूप है। हम अपने गठबंधन के सहयोगियों को इस बात के लिए आग्रह करेंगे कि उसके अनुरूप फैसला लीजिए।
जेएमएम, कांग्रेस, आरजेडी के एक और सहयोगी गठबंधन में शामिल हो रहे हैं। लेफ्ट पार्टी की भी इसमें भूमिका होगी, और इस चरण में, इस चुनाव में अभी जो पहले चरण में ये बातें तय हुई है कि राज्य के 70 सीटों पर इंडिया गठबंधन के जेएमएम कांग्रेस के प्रत्याशी होंगे।
कांग्रेस, आरजेडी, झारखंड मुक्ति मोर्चा, हेमंत सोरेन जी की अगुवाई में राहुल जी, तेजस्वी जी सब मिलके हम एक साथ लड़ेंगे। इसमें कोई दो राय नहीं है। आगे पीछे कमोबेश कुछ हुआ या नहीं हुआ, इसमें चुनाव में कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, क्योंकि नामांकन भरने तक चर्चा जारी रहेगी।
My colleague Prabhakar joins us with more details. Prabhakar, now there seems to be a rift of sorts in the alliance in Jharkhand when it comes to the India Alliance. Congress, GMM have decided on their seats, but RJD seems unhappy.
Yeah, RJD is visibly unhappy, and they have minced no words in expressing their unhappiness. You just saw Manoj Jha, who happens to be the Rajya Sabha member of parliament from RJD, and he said that not only it was a unilateral decision by JMM and Congress, but also all doors, all options are open for them. So it's a very strong statement if you see coming from alliance partner of JMM and Congress, and it certainly this needs to be sorted. This needs to be settled actually before all the parties go to polls as a alliance, as India alliance in Jharkhand. And remember, talking about the Congress and JMM, though they have decided that 70 seats actually would be shared among them, but which party gets what number of seats is still to be sorted out. So you cannot say that the Congress is absolutely happy or that the numbers have been freezed. It has not been freezed so far. 70 is what we know the Congress and JMM shares. Last time in Jharkhand, Congress had contested on 31 seats. This time we are told that they would be somewhere around 26 to 27 seats is what GMM is asking them to settle for. So Congress would certainly be putting up some protest over there, though the party president Rahul Gandhi was there yesterday talking to Hemant Soren himself. Tejasvi Yadav was also there. So they probably would have settled it so far, but Congress will have to step down as far as the number of seats it had contested last time in Jharkhand.
Right, Prabhakar, thank you for joining us and bringing us those details. As far as the Jharkhand elections are concerned, we'll continue tracking the story for you as more developments come in regarding the seat sharing deal between Congress, JMM and the RJD. We'll bring you more details on this story. For now, a short break.